Hello friend, today I am talking about VRS setting. So don't waste your time, let's get started. As you can see that I use one 3ds Max file so you can get the ideas. So now start from preset. It is important for your interior and also in exterior work. So you need to simply set up one time of your VRS setting. So you can save here, go to save and load. If you already have preset for interior and exterior files, you can go to preset and simply load here. So this is the simple command panel. You first click here, and this is the output side. You need to click here and you get varieties of different output size. I use 9020 standard image size. First one is global switches. You need to disclick here. Now override material, it is important for setting light in your model. I will make one tutorial on override material so you can get more idea about this override material. I simply at the time skip here, go to bucket, image sampler. There is two type, bucket and progressive. You need to take it bucket. Next one is image filter. I use cutmull rom for my interior and I use area for exterior use. Next one is bucket sampler. It is most important. As I said, I use only value of 5 for this room, this model. So I use this. This is the 5 for my file render. But before final render, you need to use 1 and 0.01 quick result of your lighting and material. Next one is color mapping. I use exponential for interior and exterior work, so don't worry about it. Next one is GI. You need to take it first. Primary is a irradiance maps, and as a secondary engine you need light cache. When you take these two, you have two options. Click here. This is also shows the quality of your image. For low render you need to use very low, and also use only 1500 and high, so you can get this kind of quality result. So I take it as a very low and 500, so you can get the difference between this final render and low render. Now last one is render elements. You need to keep in mind, before any kind of renders you need to add this denoiser and extra text for interior work, also in exterior work. This is the Z depth I use when you want to, as you can see that in a portrait mode in your phone. So you can see that one object is clean and in the background of this object is blurred. So at that time you need to use Z depth for this interior work. So this is the basic things of VRAY. Next I start one render, which is the small quick render, so you can get the rough idea of low render and high render. You can see that black dots in all image, and you can see that this image is clean. As you can compare this image, both image, you can see that, as you can see that render image is done. And also you get denoise here because of we use uh, very low and also light and also only 500, and subdivision is only 1. So when I use subdivision 5, value 0.05, go with high, and 50 100 I take I use here. Now I start render, and you can get the difference between this portion and this side. I zoom it, so you can get the idea of this side and also in between the rectangle. As you can see that sharpness of this rectangle render and this side of render, if you increase the value of subdivision 5 to more up to 10 15, so it also get, you can get more quality result. And also you want to increase this value for 4K resolution, so you can increase this value, and you can see that the difference between final render and quick render. So this is the end of today's tutorial. If you have any queries related to 3ds Max 5 and also V-Ray and Corona, so you can direct message me on Instagram and Facebook. I give link below, and also you can comment me below, so I can give you proper solution. So we will meet in next tutorial. Thank you.